Hi, I'm Bonnie McDonald Dixon, the Healthy Wealthy Camper. I am so excited to share with you what I know. And my background has been many years. I'll just go to my slides here. Many years of the natural products industry. But I'm here today for Health for the Holidays because I want you to be able to not just survive the holidays, but thrive through the holidays. And it's one of those things where a lot of people will say, "Oh, I hate the holidays." But I'm not one of them. I've always enjoyed the holidays, but I understand. And so I'm here for you to help you through this. My background is 32 years in the natural products industry. And I just love the industry. Everything healthy from the time I was 12. Told my mom to throw out all the sugar and flour and everything out of the cupboard. And um, and why it was so interesting is later on, my dad had a stroke at 50 years old, and it really impacted me that he can change. And the funny thing is, it doesn't have to be huge change; it can be small things, and that's what we're going to be talking about this next 5 weeks. The reason I say 5 weeks, it's right through the holidays. And so I taught cooking classes, vegan cooking classes in 1992, before anybody knew what the heck that was. I worked in the natural products industry and represented over 20,000 products. So I've kind of seen everything. And I was a buyer for a large chain of stores, purchasing agent, worked in manufacturing, distribution. So I've kind of seen how things are made and what they can do for people. I've seen most of the modalities of natural healing and tried many of them. And I'm always curious about, do they work? Do they not work? So I have a pretty good eye. I also, my husband and I, and a partner of ours, we created Health Pioneer Theater, got some fantastic interviews on there of some of the natural products inventors, and people like that, like Patricia Bragg. I was able to interview Patricia Bragg a few years ago. I'm also a Lifewave brand manager, and that is some products that I love and adore, and we can talk about that on a one-to-one. That can be so helpful for so many things. They are just amazing. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to get right into it. Why am I sharing this information? I'd love to give back to others what I've learned, and I would like to have you to have the best holiday season ever. And I hope you'll share this information so everyone they too can be happy and healthy and living their best life. Truly, health is wealth. We often say, "Oh, we've got to work hard to get our health, our wealth." So, but the funny thing is, at the end of our life, we're usually spending it on our health. So let's be common sense here and do it both at the same time. We can take care of our health again in simple, easy ways, economical ways that will make our life wonderful all along, knowing that something will happen along the way, but we can be advantageous of taking care of ourselves. The disclaimer here, this is for information only. I don't treat, diagnose, cure any disease. I encourage you to contact your health care professional if you have a health issue. So the first thing I want to talk about today is hydrating. And people say, "Oh, yeah, 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 I drink water. Yeah, yeah, yeah." Well, I would like you to track that. And in fact, by staying on this, you can contact me via email, LinkedIn, whatever, and I will be sending out a tracker because we want to just do this for a month because it's helpful to see what we're doing, see what we're doing. Maintaining proper hydration is essential to overall good health. And without water, I don't know if you know this, your cells can't function, which is why humans can only survive a few days without fluids. It's a funny thing, but we tend to run hydrated, most people. So you can drink and eat your fluids. There's a cute article on WikiHow on drink enough water there. I loved it. It was short, simple, and sweet. How to get that water in your body. Here's some tips. Drink a glass of water when you wake up. There's one. Drink a glass of water with each meal. That's 3 more. And a glass is 8 ounces. And that, if you really look at it, get an 8-ounce cup, it's not that much. And then have a bottle of water, a big glass of water by your desk. There's another one. That's 6 already. And if you have some coffee or tea, you're getting up there to 8. If you have soup in the day, that's some fluids there. Soup is excellent this time of year. Depends on where you're at. I'm in a cold part of the country, so soups are great. So make your fluids fun. Squeeze some lemon, squeeze some lime in there, slice some cucumber. I call it spa water. It's really terrific. So I'm really enjoying that. Drinking my water. I liked water. My mother does not. So everyone's a little different. But the bottom line is to make sure that you're tracking, am I really drinking the water? Another tip is to have a big jug that is all the water for the day. And then you know if you've drunk your water, if you've been drinking it. That's very helpful for me as well. So, the next tip I'm going to tell you, we're going to go through these pretty fast. This is not a big, long conversation here. This is truly tips for you to utilize and use this next coming week. And we'll go into more the next following weeks. But sleeping, oh, what a feeling. Now, I am a great sleeper, but I have found the products to help me sleep even better. And I want to ask you, how many of you sleep well? Do you fall asleep easily and wake up and can't fall asleep again? Do you have a busy brain? Do you get up multiple times to urinate, or you just can't sleep, or you wake up, can't go back to sleep? Do you toss and turn? Or do you wake up rested and ready for the next day? This is so key because guess what? If you have sleep deprivation, which so many people do, or sleep insufficiency, it is not getting an adequate amount of sleep. And what happens the next day is you're not as alert, your performance and whatever you're doing, whether you're taking care of the kids or whether you're working or whether you're on the computer, it will affect you. It can, sleep deprivation can be chronic or acute. Like acute might be a very stressful time of your life, i.e., this time of year, or it may, it varies quite a bit for people. But here's the bottom line. What happens if you don't get enough sleep? You literally age faster. And that's because your cells cannot repair themselves. That's when all the work at night is done, repairing your cells. And so this is such simple stuff, but it's real. So have a routine. What does that mean? Have a cup of tea or hot water, not with any caffeine or sugar. Don't have any devices in the bedroom. Sounds weird, but put the device outside in the living room, kitchen, and go to bed without it. Don't have it next to your head. There's different theories on having the electronics by your head, but I think what it is not having that reachable, grab the phone attached to your ear sort of a thing, and letting your brain relax. This is a really interesting. During the day, if you exercise, you will sleep better at night. And another thing is if you're in an area where you get a lot of sunlight, the sun hits the retina of the eye, and the eye then, it will create the melatonin. Melatonin then is released at night so you can sleep. Isn't that interesting? Here are some other interesting things. Aromatherapy can be very helpful for sleeping. And aromatherapy, sleep patches, I can share more about that on a one-to-one with you. Herbs, there's herbs that you can use. Again, back to the tea. Tea is a really wonderful way to utilize herbs. And some people use mint tea. Some people can't do mint tea. They use chamomile tea. Sounds strange. Lavender tea. There's sleep formula teas. But even hot water is great at night. Now, supplements, there's lots of supplements. And again, I'm willing to do one-on-ones to discuss different supplements with you, but just know there's a lot of things you can do without going to the pharmacy if you choose not to go to the pharmacy. You may choose to go to the pharmacy. Bottom line, you need a great night of sleep so that you can have healthy holidays. Now, de-stress. The synonyms for de-stress is chill, chill out, decompress, loosen up, mellow out, relax, and unwind. And you're saying to me, oh, I'm so busy this time of year. Well, this whole episode, this whole talk right now is how to de-stress while you're stressed and how to go from stress to de-stress. And what happens if you don't? What happens if you stay stressed out? Well, you're going to grow older quicker. That's the bottom line. Your stress levels will utilize your antioxidants in your body. And I know you've all heard antioxidants. And oxidation is rust on your car. That's a quick way to think about it. You want to prevent that. You want to prevent the rust on your car and your body. And so by eating back to eating, say, a good vegetable soup, and sounds strange this time of year, you can eat it every day, actually, if it's a wintry type atmosphere. You may be in a different area where it's warm, and that may be just drinking more fluids, fruit and vegetable cold fluids. So you can do it that way. But de-stressing will keep you very happy, very healthy during this holiday stressful season for some. Now, here's another one. This is so ridiculously simple. But stop right now. Take a breath. Inhale. Hold. And let out as much air as you can. Now, you can de-stress several times a day. I encourage that. If you're working at a computer all day long, every hour on the hour, get up, walk around a little bit, and simply breathe. This will de-stress and be very helpful for you during this holiday season and beyond. This one I learned just today, a few hours ago. You put your fingers together, your thumb and your either forefinger or your next finger, and just feel the little ridges on your finger. Close your eyes, rub your fingers round and round. Now, the trick is to just feel and not think. And as you do this for about 30 seconds, it will reset your brain if you were stressed out. That's part of resetting your brain. That one, again, super simple, super effective. Again, walking outside, even for 5 minutes, having the sunlight hit your eye if the sun's out. Power walk, 2 minutes one way, 2 minutes another way. Oh my gosh, you won't believe it. Your energy will go up and you will de-stress. And say you're in a big building. I used to actually work in a mall, gosh, in my 20s, a long time ago, 40 some years ago. And I tell you this, on my lunch hour, I would walk the mall twice because I had upper level and lower level. And it would take me close to 40 minutes. But if you can't get outside, you could do something like that. Or if it sounds really strange, if you're in a supermarket, you can walk round and round a few times. The thing is to move. Moving will, again, reset your mind and your body. So walking is great. So here we go. Health through the holidays. We're not taking a whole lot of time. We want to hydrate. This next week, I want you to write down how many water glasses you've had during the day, how much fluid. Sleep. What's your sleep like? And if you're not sleeping well, contact me and we can discuss some solutions for you. And de-stress, little things you can do to de-stress. Hey, a fun one for me is to have literally a hot cocoa. That is de-stressing for me. I love my tea, though. I love my first cup of coffee in the morning. So I want you to hang with me for great health for the holiday tips this next, all through December. And then we're going to start something exciting. Hint, hint. January, we're going to start something really exciting, but you're going to have to hang with me to find out what it is. And if you want more information, go to thehealthywealthycamper.com and let's all have health for the holidays and let's all age younger. Okay. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next week or on the replay. Thank you again.